If I could count how many times that somebody didn't believe me when I said something, not realizing that it was actually channeled from the universe, basically the divine, God, spirit, whichever way you want to look at it, with nothing but the best intentions at heart, it is just amazing on how many people actually reject it. You know, it's actually kind of disgusting, to be honest with you, because it's like we have become so ignorant to the truth or numb to the truth that we don't even realize it's the truth. You know, we just look at it as something that makes sense, right? When we put all the little pieces together, you know, when we do the math and we finally get the outcome, but that could be anywhere from 2-3 minutes or months or years or decades from now. You know what I'm saying? Because time is not real. Time is a construct, right? And I think people don't realize that, you know, it's kind of cool that we're eternal beings, you know, because fucking it takes more than one lifetime to figure shit out, apparently, you know, given this discussion that we're happening. So, you know, having compassion in that space and be like, all right, dude, you don't figure it out in this one, you'll figure it out in the next one, because you're going to keep on doing this shit until you're done, until your contract is fulfilled, until your covenant is promised, you know, has been promised. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, whatever your deal is with God, or whatever it is that you came to do here, you know, has to be fulfilled in one way or another, and the only way is through most of it. You know, and a lot of people don't realize that. Probably putting that on the front line and realizing that there's a lot of things that need to be met, you know, but how you meet those things, whether you meet them with kindness, compassion, grace, whether you meet them with frustration and anxiety, is only going to give you back what you're giving it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of like a little bit of me venting a little bit, because, you know, you just get sick of the non-believers, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get sick of fucking people close to you that don't believe anything that you say, even though that everything that you're saying is right, and then they come later on and agree with you and be like, you're right. You know? Well, maybe you should have listened. You know? Maybe you should understand, and this is for everybody out there, God speaks through people. It might not be whole sentences, and it might not be this grand discussion, okay? But it'll definitely tell you what you need when you need to know it in that moment. And people don't even realize what they say, you know? But if you start paying attention, you'll know when somebody's speaking the truth to you. You'll know when God is speaking to you. You'll know when the divine is acting on your behalf, right? And you have to also understand that that is full time. It's all the time. You are being supported, loved, and guided in all ways, in every moment that you are aware that that is happening.